It's almost school time again.
Yes, it is.
And
school time.
And you were talking about memories and feelings about the back to school experience.
Yeah, the back to school experience was always a magical time of the year. Not like Halloween or Christmas or something. I won't say Thanksgiving because you hate Thanksgiving. But
I hate everything.
That's true. Yeah. Except, especially Cody Rhodes. But what's funny is that
I have no idea who this is.
back to school is kind of almost like Christmassy in the sense that you get like brand new shiny things for an event, because back to school was always like you'd be like getting new shoes, new clothes, you get the new backpack, check out the new lunchbox, you get the fresh big huge box of crayons and stuff that when you open it up go and you're like, oh, wax, Crayola brand wax. So it was something that was always kind of a fun thing to look forward to as a kid, because you're always like you'd go like shopping with your folks and be like, yeah, I need that, I need the glue sticks, and they got the scissors, not the safety scissors. I want the real scissors that can actually cut through things and stuff like that. The fresh pencils. The parents would be like, crap, I have to spend money and stuff like that because my kid needs it for school and such like that. But it was also kind of fun because you're like, as a boy, I remember you might have had the same, that there was those people had like the trapper keepers. So they just wanted to get trapper keepers. But then I remember there was the no fear folders for boys, which were kind of like the boy equivalent of the Lisa Frank folders for girls. So we had like the crazy like slam dunking crocodile and like the shark chewing up a guy's surfboard and stuff. And they were always like in this weird like fisheye lens shot, it seemed. But then the girls would have like the teddy bears that came in like multicolors, and you had the unicorns and the dolphins. But the boys, like the No Fear was one that I always enjoyed seeing that stuff. Yes, the tiger with the basketball. About? Yes. I love those so much.
That's, it's this Reddit.
Old Reddit.
Yeah, Sorry, you continue talking about your feelings.
But what was also fun is that getting a new lunchbox was also a fun thing. Where like I remember I had a DuckTales lunchbox, which was the whole crew in this giant off-road monster truck going through like the desert or a jungle or something like that. Ninja Turtles was another fun lunchbox I had. So it was just a cool way of getting like some new items and such.
It's funny how we can have so much overlap of childhood memories.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember this at all.
No,
this is I have zero connection to this one. I don't. None of these really like. So what was the No Fear part of it?
The No Fear, it was kind of, they always had as I recall, they always had an animal involved with it in some capacity. But it was just kind of like this 90s extreme type of
iguana playing volleyball.
The iguana, yep. I remember I had the tiger, the eagle, I had the dude with the surf, with the shark surfing, maybe the grizzly bear too. But it was a line of, there were folders, notebooks, stationery type of stuff for back to school, focused towards boys. So it was pretty cool stuff back in the day. The Trapper Keeper was another big thing that was
like
kind of overcompensating for just getting a regular folder of some sort.
But no, this was what you kept. Like you would have like your schedule book and you had
Loose leaf
individual
paper.
your folders went into this and loose leaf paper and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It was an organizer.
Yeah, it was basically just like a binder with like an extra flap and some additional type of bells and whistles. But the
Kids
way
don't
that it
have
was,
trapper keepers anymore.
no,
I
my
had
kids,
this one.
my oldest has just
I had that.
it was kind of like just a binders, like a 3-ring binder that he kind of put some stuff in and stuff. But we've gone shopping for school supplies now, and we will for for quite a few years forthcoming. But they don't seem to have. Yeah, 5-star was another one. I feel like 5-star was like for when you were getting it like junior high and high school level, along with getting your JanSport backpack.
See, it's funny you say all this because, and it just kind of speaks to our sensibilities. Excuse me.
You can put your cat in your trapper keeper.
I feel like I had like these things. This was like first, second, third grade. But like by 4th or 5th grade, I was like, I need to have this. I think I still have mine actually.
It's for mature students. You're like I'm like, I'm no longer in the middle school anymore. I'm an established mature student now where I can't have any flashy colors. I just need a solid, smart blue shade.
But I feel like
no more frivolous animals.
But I feel like you may have still had the animals. We were like, no, the animals. So you're like, no, but the animals are cool, Mom.
Like, it was cool. Like, look at that crocodile. He's just bursting through like the asphalt. But it's definitely something that like jogs my noggin, and I remember that.
Were you a wide ruled or a college ruled kid for loose leaf paper?
For loose leaf, I think it was maybe.
Assuming you had a choice, I think like in first grade we had to have wide ruled
because wide ruled had like the perforated dashes in the middle of it, or was it just like the wider?
I just remember it being wider. The perforated dashes were like in kindergarten when you're thinking of like that gray paper that was like landscape. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. It was like printed on like newspaper print paper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, the normal. I'm looking at Walmart. The normal paper, just looks like. Oh, hello. Why is it weird? Stop being weird. There we go. Yeah, it's just like that.
Okay,
that's what I remember. And then college rule is like a half that.
Oh, not college.
Or maybe a quarter, or like three quarters of that.
Maybe wide ruled.
Yeah, maybe. I was. Yeah, I mean, college ruled was my jam.
Okay, I honestly can't remember. I think it was just like whatever I just picked up, and that's what it was.
You were just like, you were more interested in if it had an eagle on the front than
where's the cool tiger playing basketball.
College ruled. Okay,
I think in college I probably had the college ruled, which is back in our day when we were in college. Well, I don't know you probably did when you were community college, but like we still physically wrote our notes on paper whenever we were like lectures and stuff like that. But now everybody just kind of Chromebooks or whatever.
Are you? Wait, what did you say? Say that again. Say that like you and then you said I probably did in community college.
Well, because when you went to Columbia, I don't know how much actual like writing you did as opposed to actually like because that was like when you were already starting to do like editing and filming and stuff like that. I mean, you probably had regular classroom lectures and stuff, but
I still had like history classes and stuff like that. So like film history, but
film history. Okay.
Yeah. No. Sorry. I was just like, I thought you were like nothing. I was just trying to understand.
Okay. I wasn't shitting on you or anything.
No.
But
I just thought it was funny.
The one I remember in grade school that we had were those black and white marble print notebooks. They weren't spiral bound, but they were just like bound.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they were just like glue bound.
Yeah, and they had multiplication tables and stuff in the back of them.
The funny thing is I liked those. but I never had them for school. I only the composition notebooks.
Composition notebooks, yeah. That's what we had in my grade school. And
You
when
had
I
these
was
in
younger,
grade school?
workbooks. Yeah.
Ah. Yeah, no, we never like were told to get these. They just kind of happened. Like you could use them if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Classic black and white composition notebook.
Yep,
But overall,
that's them right there.
I always had the you know what it is? I think in my school you had to have, what are they called? Wire spirals?
Spiral bounds.
Is that what you said earlier?
Yeah, they were just
You did say that.
like wire spiral bound.
Yeah, the spiral notebooks we had to have in school.
Mm-hmm.
I think because then they all when you turned in your notebook, they all just kind of sat on top of each other easily and weren't like different sizes.
Right.
But yeah, so you guys had these and we had spiral notebooks.
Yeah. And then I remember in college there was like, I remember one professor always had us use these, but they were called blue books. They were for essay writing, mostly because it was like all my history coursework, where we actually had to go to the bookstore and purchase them, in order to use them for like essay tests. Because I remember we would have an essay test would end up being like 3 questions that you had to basically go through and do everything, and that was fun.
That's because you went to a real university and did the blue book thing.
It was a public state university. What are you talking about?
But it was a real university. We didn't have blue books. Like we would. I'd have.
Did you guys have a football team?
Of course not. We didn't have any sports.
You're at a real university.
Well, I was not at a university.
Although in your benefit, you actually do what you got your degree in.
That's true. Technically, I do.
Look at you.
Making dreams come true over here.
Making my way downtown.
Did you go clothes shopping as a kid for back to school?
Yeah.
See, wait.
Which is funny because we both went to private school K through 12.
Yeah, I didn't.
We still went for, yeah.
Don't say we. I didn't. I never had the back to school clothes shopping. It was all just like, here's your uniform fitting. We're gonna the big adjustment in grade school was getting to the point where we weren't wearing little light blue like baby blue polos. We were wearing button down Oxford baby blues.
It's like when you get in like your later years in Hogsworth.
Yeah, right.
You get like a different scarf.
I think that was 5th grade. It switched over to button down shirts instead of the pullover.
Yes, the polos. Yeah. That was the same for us too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, did you have white shirts, or what was your uniform?
Ours were white, and you can wear like long sleeve or short sleeves.
Yeah, you could do that. We all wore short sleeves all the time.
Yeah, and then you had like a cardigan sweater, and I think so. You could do cardigan, or if you could do a pullover sweater.
I don't remember if we had sweaters.
Yeah.
I don't think we did. I think maybe you could, but I don't think anyone ever actually did.
For winter was the thing. And then we had navy blue slacks.
Yeah. Because I always would see the like back to school commercials for the kids clothing, and then it was always like, oh, I never did that. That was
it's like, oh wow, Bugle Boy, that looks awesome. Stride right.
You're really into Bugle Boy.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they're mommy, they have a sale at Montgomery Ward. Can we go buy clothes there? No, I go to private school. But apart from that, it was also going to see, like I was saying about the whole crayon stuff, where it's like, ooh, get a new fresh box of crayons. That was always my favorite too, because you'd get the box of crayons, be like, okay, what size do I need this year? Do I need like the 64 count, the 96, and you just, they eventually got to like something. I think there was something that was like a 120 count box or something. It was something ridiculous a Crayola made, and you're like, how many shades of orange do I need? Do I need like 10 shades of orange? But then it had cool names. Like I remember that one year they made macaroni and cheese, and it kind of looked like macaroni and cheese. So I'm like, all right. So that was a neat thing. And then there were some of these pencils that were like ergonomic pencils, but they had grooves cut into them. like where you like were supposed to grip them. They're like crazy cadoodles or something.
Oh yeah.
Like
Did we already do this episode?
No. If
are
we
you
did
sure
this,
we
must have done it like a decade ago.
I say, are you sure we didn't do this episode? I remember it, and they were like, it would be like the outside was red and the inside was yellow, and they like had carved it out so that it was.
I don't think we did.
Fancy.
I remember one that had
No,
was like a blue
it
one that was
came that way.
triangular shaped.
Oh, maybe we're thinking of different pencils.
I think it's the same company, but I think they did a bunch of different stuff.
I'm thinking of Yikes.
Yikes. Okay, that's the name it was.
Yeah, but that's not what your Yikes pencils 90s. Or maybe you're right. Maybe they did do a bunch of different ones. Because here's what I'm thinking of. I just want to see the one picture.
The entire internet cannot provide me this one picture.
Okay. So this is what I'm talking about.
There's Yikes, yep.
Where it was like grooves and like but it's like the outside paint was a different color than the inside, and that's okay, so that's what I was saying.
Yeah. But I also remember there was I don't know if Yikes made them, but I feel like Yikes also made like triangular pencils.
Is this them?
Or something that was something like Yikes.
I think that might be it.
That might be. Yeah, they made the triangular colored pencils.
I'm sick of like being asked if I mean to do what I'm doing. Is this the image I was looking for? There we go. Is that it?
Yep.
Because these are the normal ones.
Mm-hmm.
I remember these. I remember I got these in an Easter basket one year. Mm-hmm. These are the triangular ones.
Triangular ones were they were like colored pencils. And then I was just like, how do I sharpen these? Because they're triangles.
You had to
triangle into a round hole.
I remember I got in so much trouble one time for trying to sharpen a crayon in a pencil sharpener. And
Electric?
No, it was a regular one.
Oh, it was like
the crank one. And the teacher got so mad at me. And in hindsight, I think it was a little much. It's not like I ruined the pencil sharpener. It's just like the next kid's pencil had some wax on it or like whatever. That teacher, my mother.
Well, that's the last person you want to anger.
It was a little much, Mom. I still remember how much I got yelled at in that classroom by my mom. It was totally Coach's kid. Well, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Wasn't your mom the principal?
My mom was, she was my 8th grade teacher, and then she ended up being the principal afterwards.
She was your 8th grade teacher.
She was my 8th grade teacher.
That's
I think I've told you this.
Yeah, you have.
So the way, I think your school is the same, because I think my kid's school is the same, where you have like the junior high teachers teach specific subjects like English, science, history. My mom was the one, like I think it was the 5th through 8th grade history or social studies, as they called it back in the 80s or in the 90s. So she would like come in and teach us all of our geography and history stuff. And then eventually she used to be a 6th grade teacher, and then something happened where like somebody left, somebody did something. She moved up to 8th grade. So when you're 8th grade, you're basically, highest man on the mountain stuff in terms of classroom, your own fiefdom. So when I entered into 8th grade, she ended up becoming my 8th grade teacher for that year. So I think I've told you the story before, where I was sort of having to play press secretary for her.
Yes, I believe that we have to be honest with the American people. I think sometimes we can disagree with the facts.
There's also, this is from Pop Sugar.
Yes, dinosaurs. Oh my God.
Shopping for a new lunch bucket, not lunch bucket, whatever, lunchbox, and like thermos. That whole arrangement in the first primary school, that was the thing. It's like, oh, I want to get the Power Ranger lunchbox.
Mm-hmm. Or the Ninja Turtles were, I think
more
it was
apt.
I think Michelangelo was skateboarding through like a brick wall, and you're like, when did he do this in the cartoon?
Dorky school outfits. Class photos on picture day. You know what? I never had a class photo. We just had individual photos on one strip.
Yeah. I think in 8th grade, we might have had a 8th grade graduation photo, in addition to like all of us, our graduation photo at the end and stuff. That kid's rocking a sweet Pokemon shirt.
Is that kid wearing a Sailor Moon shirt?
Possibly. It kind of looks like it. She's got the
Enhance.
Enhance.
I kind of think it is. It's like the hair.
I feel like it, and it looks like she's wearing a short skirt with like boots.
Also, there might be a few Asian kids in this class.
When you say between what, 10 to 20 potentially?
I mean, a few. Well, I'm not going to count Asian kids in the class. All I'm saying is I wouldn't be surprised. Although it's funny, what's this kid wearing?
Was this
that's
Vancouver?
Seattle.
Yeah, well, it says grade 4. And I don't know. I feel like they say that stuff. Like I've heard Linus say like when he was like grade 9 or grade 8.
I don't want to talk about Linus.
Okay.
Stop it.
Sorry.
It's like a windsurfer shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon.
Boston. Boston shirt. Somebody's got. Oh, that chick's rocking Calvin Klein back there. When Calvin Klein was sticking his logo on everything. It was him and Ralph Lauren. It's like how much of is that kid wearing an Air shirt? Jordan Air or something?
Which kid?
Jordan? Yeah, that one right there. Yeah.
It looks like 3 stars.
3 stars.
Yeah. It doesn't. Maybe it is.
We got a sassy girl in the back there with the headband.
I just think it's funny. You've got the kid in the Pokemon shirt, then you've got the kid whose parents clearly are like, "You're gonna wear a f***ing tie." Alex, stop it! All getting beeped out. All of that's getting beeped out. And then you can, the audience can decide why it was beeped out. Was it something like horribly inappropriate? Was it something just generally offensive? Like what? Spin the wheel of why Alex was censored.
If you've ever eaten at a restaurant that's not a Panda Express,
I'm going to have to make a wheel to spin. So it'll be like,
what punishment am I going to get?
No, it'll be like latent racism. Unintended
social faux pas.
Like social faux pas, unintended homophobia, intended sexism. That would just be one block would be sexism. Just
purposely insinuated misogyny.
Yeah, deliberate misogyny.
That's the biggest wedge.
I was gonna say it'd be 3/4 of the wheel would be misogyny.
The other quarter is just misogyny in different color.
It was unintended homophobia.
Oh. Bingo.
Oh no. Oh no. Whatever.
Oh my.
So that's in the unintended homophobia section. Anything
this
with George
Takei.
This
is a bathtub.
A caboodle full of stuff to get ready. Oh, this is girl shit.
Yes, the caboodles. Yeah, that was taking pencil cases. The pencil cases were also pretty intense.
Yeah, pencil cases were we already had that. What is this? What the
Pokemon?
This is bullshit.
Seriously? All the JPEGs are missing?
Scented. Oh, these pens, but that stacked.
Yeah, you couldn't do the cool like heroin shot with them though. They sucked. They were terrible.
Oh,
you got the mechanical
pens.
You're like
It took me a second to understand.
I had those. The space, yes, definitely gray on the bottom, and I had blue on top.
Page blocked. Okay.
Why is the internet not being fun anymore? Babysitters Club, Sweet Valley High.
Right, so okay, clearly this is a girl's website. Oops. Pop Sugar. Who would have thought?
Yeah, but I was enjoying it. Go back.
Okay. All right. Back to. Were you a big fan of Babysitters Club? Boxcar Children.
I never really read that. I was definitely Goosebumps, and then around that time, I was also reading the Redwall books. You've died of dysentery.
You want to share that with your kid?
What?
Dysentery? No.
I'd like him to play Oregon Trail. Oh yeah,
that's what I mean. That's what That's not dysentery. School trips weren't all that involved. A hayride and some apple picking was science. Has that changed?
I don't even know how much kids go on field trips now. These are not 90s school stuff. Look at these youngs
this
out here.
this is girl shit. We've continued on to girl shit. The other thing, there's two other articles that you can decide what you want to look at. Do you want to look at The Verge's terrible back to school shopping guide, or do you want to see 21 things tweens want for back to school this season?
Ooh, let's see what the youngsters want.
Okay.
Or would you prefer the other one?
No, I that's why I asked you.
Let's see what the youngsters want. What does the youth of America want?
Give me 1 second. I have to discipline my child.
Uh-oh. Squirt bottle.
All right, so this is from The Guardian.
The Guardian.
Squishies in a fuzzy book. 21 things tweens want for back to school season according to tweens.
I like the way that the term tween doesn't matter what generation. It's just kind of like that age bracket in each one.
Yeah, sure. It's just an age. It's not a generation.
It's just a phase, Mom.
So a tween would be what, 10, 11, 12?
Yeah, right before like you hit, because teenager. I mean, I feel like honestly, teenagers tend to be like that 15 to 16, but they say teens are like 13, 14 beginning. But
yes, no,
yeah.
Alex, no,
no, I know, but like when no, you know what I'm referring to. It's just like
kind of. I remember when I turned 13, the whole thing was like, congratulations, you're a teenager.
Like, when do I get to drive? In several years.
Yeah, I didn't drive until 18.
And out of necessity.
All right, hold on. I'll be back. All right, so this is what the kids say they want for back to school.
Okay. Something you can get at a gas station.
Mega Warheads.
Okay.
I want some popular food because I know they have snack rooms. It would be a fun treat to have, like Warheads, Pringles, and Takis.
Definitely with the Takis, yeah.
From Leo 11. Good
Thanks,
job, Leo. Thanks, Leo. Thanks for your contribution.
We'll send you a t-shirt.
Are these British kids or are these American kids?
Well, if the Guardian's a UK thing, so.
But this says the Filter US.
The Filter US. They can't stop thinking about us.
Yeah, this is American.
Okay. It's funny because I don't believe any of our news outlets has like a UK focus thing unless it's about the Royals. Meanwhile, the Brit Bongs are just like, what are the Yanks up to? What are they doing? What's happening? You know?
Obsessed.
Obsession.
Anyway.
All right. So American kids, I guess, according to the British.
We're going to say American kids according to the British. New pencils. Wait.
You get those every year.
Customized. Look at these custom ones. $15.98.
$20 on Etsy. Jesus.
Look at this. This is from Axel. Something I'm looking forward to buying are new pencils. I'm just excited to see what I have to get for the new school year. I was accepted to go to this middle school that starts in 5th grade. Note, we've linked to personalized pencils for a less common gift, but you can also get your tween classic number 2s. Everything's blocked. Sucks, it's sorting. Wait, that's not a classic number 2.
2 HB Soft.
But like, what were the number 2 pencils that I liked?
Well,
the yellow number 2.
Yeah, I think you have to change the. I think it's the same listing, but you just change.
I don't need to actually buy them. Steph Curry style.
Ooh, he's got the Guy Fieri look going there. Ooh, look at that. Spicy Cheetos.
I like these kids. This is from Copper, 9 years old. I want new shoes because mine are getting pretty banged up. The shoes that I need to get replaced are some Steph Curry basketball shoes. They had foam at the bottom that put back energy into you so that you can run faster. It's perpetual motion.
Yeah, I like that.
It's like putting the magnet in front of the magnet to pull.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My oldest, he was asking us for a pair of Nikes. That's his jam. He's like, Dad, can I get a pair of Nikes for the new school year? And so we ended up getting him Nikes. And such.
It's already starting.
Yeah. He just wants to wear nothing but like athletic clothes now. Just like Adidas and Nike shirts and Under Armour and stuff. And not like just like the cotton shirts with the stuff. But he has to get like that. The moisture wicking stuff, and I'm like,
I know.
What about this one? This is funny. It's like 3 stormtroopers and Darth Vader, and they have mugshots. And he's like, I don't want to wear that.
Hey, I'm with your kid on that. I was not. Oh, because of all. What are you wearing on your shirt, Mister? What is that? A wolf and the yeah. Okay, so there's this summarizes the difference between Alex and me right here, and his kid apparently.
I know. Yeah.
Are you just drinking wine out of the bottle?
Yeah.
That explains so much.
Explains the difference between me and Brendan.
Exactly.
Are you just drinking whiskey out of the bottle?
No, I've never done that. I've drank an entire bottle. No, I've never drank out of the bottle. I have a glass next to me. No, I've never drank out of the bottle.
Yeah, the glass just sits there, but the bottle still has it all.
No, I know. I pour it into the glass and I drink the whole bottle out of the glass.
That's one extra step.
Anyway, cinnamon roll sweater. Oh no, we're into girl stuff.
Oh, it's so
now.
cutesy.
It's got
so
ears.
kawaii. Sanrio cinnamon roll.
I don't know if it's possible to get it. What? I definitely
it says right there. Order.
I definitely want to wear the Sanrio cinnamon roll sweater. I don't know if it's possible to get it. Lily W. Well, H&M says yes, and it's seems pretty popular.
Give it to your 2-year-old.
Right.
What's really popular, I don't know if it'll be on the list later, but I know it looks kind of something like this. They're like these little like squishy rubbery dumpling collectibles, like blind box type of things that they sell at all at like the gas stations here in town. So that like that you kind of you buy them and they come in a package that kind of looks like a bamboo steamer. So then you kind of unwrap it, you open up, and you're like, oh, which version of the cutesy little dumpling? It reminds me of that that Pixar short. What the like the mom and the son that's made out of like a dumpling and stuff. It kind of looks like them. Things like that.
I believe you.
Mine are always like, my oldest is just like, Dad, can we get one of these? And it's sitting there on the counter of the gas station next to like the instant scratch off lottery tickets and then like the cigarette lighters. I'm like, oh, neatos, yeah.
Are these the things that are really hard and like you have to push them really?
Yeah, I think they soften up with the heat. They were kind of hot, and then these dumplings I just mentioned sort of have kind of pushed these back to second place.
Well, I think that these are controversial because they're, oh my God, Alex, totally distracting. Why are you the way you are?
I don't know, but I've been married for 13 years and it works.
And I have a cat. I want
a cat too.
Oh, you just want everything. You want a wife, 2 kids, and a cat, Mister. I've got it all.
Yeah.
This Neato thing was maiming children because they were putting it in the microwave.
Yes, and then they took it out and like
it exploded.
Yeah.
And the gel was like 5,000 degrees.
Children are getting serious burns after putting a toy in the microwave.
After the Nido sat in the car for more than 4 hours. The toy exploded. The gel inside the toy caused 3rd-degree burns on her daughter's arm and leg.
This little girl suffered horrifying burns after her toy suddenly burst open, scalding her face and chest.
Unbeknown to me, I was in the kitchen as well, but she sort of put it in for 30 seconds, and then the next thing I heard was the horrible scream.
The packet does say super solid squish, which means it is really, really firm. Now, with adult-sized hands and grip strength, that's not an issue to squeeze, but I can imagine that for little kids with littler hands, this would be way too hard for them to squish, which has led to them trying to make it softer by warming it up. And often that means putting it in the microwave.
Oh, color coordination.
It looks, how old is Eva at 11?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he wants her color-coded, color-coordinated school supplies.
Yeah, honestly, it almost looks like it's like a makeup bag.
It does.
Huh.
Mechanical pencils. Is this another girl?
Okay.
Oh, this is Leo still. Don't Don't put this little, like, I don't like what you're doing here. Leo probably does not want these pastel mechanical pencils.
Right.
He wants a good American red, white, and blue pencil.
Number 2 yellow wooden pencil.
No, you mean like the mechanical ones?
Yeah.
Those are
Extra
useful.
smooth fluid. What do they mean?
Excuse me?
So there's less of a clicky feel to it, I guess. Extra smooth. I'm guessing it's probably the mechanical.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's
part.
flu. Is it supposed to say? Is it fluid? Is it French or Spanish?
Fluid?
Yeah. It's extra smooth, fluid.
Extra smooth.
I'm assuming that's another language for smooth. I don't know.
Lotar. Extra smooth.
See, extra smooth is what they have in the thing.
Oh, wow.
Anyway.
With a hint of menthol. Oh, roller shoes are back.
I was waiting for this to be Leo again, being like, and they keep giving the poor kid the pastel stuff. I want those. Yeah. You get to run and then you just glide.
Yeah, I remember the Heelys shoes. I don't know if these are like the Heelys, but I remember the Heelys, and then there was the kind that also had like the groove in your arch, so that you could basically use that to like skate like on rails and stuff.
Soccer jerseys. This is you. Did you have soccer jerseys in school?
College. I got more into soccer in college. I still have all my jerseys too. They're just sitting in the bottom of my like side table by my bed next to the socks. That's where they've been relegated.
The novel Fantasy League by Mike Lupica? Do you know about this?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
no idea. It doesn't look like Goosebumps to me.
This is another Dion book. I can't imagine.
There's a lot of tight pants in that photo.
I can't imagine being 9 years old and wanting to read a book about football, but I was a very different, and you were a very different 9-year-old.
Yeah, I feel like there might have been books like that back then, but none of them became a New York Times bestseller. And at this point, really, like, how many copies do you need to sell to become a New York Times bestseller compared to back then?
For kids' books?
Yeah.
50? 25.
Give or take.
This reminds me of when, like, my cousin was like, oh, I got a PlayStation. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go spend the weekend at my cousin's house and play PlayStation with him. And then the PlayStation games he has is like FIFA and Bible Simulator or something. And it was just like, what the
help David defeat Goliath.
Yes, it was just like, you got to be you kidding me? You're killing me here with this.
Or it's like,
then it's like, Uncle, can we go to Blockbuster and rent? I want to rent some games. It's like Resident Evil was the first time I played Resident Evil. I rented it at my cousin's house, which is not a game that you can really just like start playing at your cousin's house over one night.
Right. Yeah. You need to get in the groove. I remember when we got our N64. I don't know why, but we ended up getting both Mario Kart 64 and Diddy Kong Racing. So it's like, they're both racing games and they're both gimmicky racing games. And we didn't have the fortitude to like get like Mario 64 or something else that got released around the same time. It's like, nope. Gonna get the racing games.
2 racing games. That's
and personally of the 2, I think my brother also would agree. We much more preferred the Diddy Kong Racing compared to the Mario Kart, just because. If you played, if you know, you know.
Baggy jeans. See, what was I talking about?
They can just raid their mom's. Just raid your mom's closet. She still has them. A hoodie,
plain clothing.
Okay, so they could just go to like Hobby Lobby and buy the Gildan. I remember that the Gildan,
not Glidden.
They do have little thumb holes though.
I think a lot of plain things are kind of coming back in style. Like people are wearing plainer shorts, or shirts and plainer outfits overall. That's Ava again.
Thank you, Ava.
Hey.
I think you know what needs to come back. I think
Ava.
just like the regular, like the brand shirt that just says like Polo, Gap, like Old Navy. You know that kind of like
for these for
that type of stuff. I mean, it's like they're fine if they're
the Gap
plain.
ones are. The Gap ones are there every season.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think those are solid. They're like the Old Navy flag shirt that you get for $4 every 4th of July.
You get one every 4th of July. The whole collection. Fuzzy covered notebook. This is from Lily.
Okay, that's kind of like a Trapper Keeper, but more fuzzy.
I want that book for classes, Lily. Yeah, I don't know if I was in a private school, this wouldn't fly.
That's a little too kawaii for my taste.
It's a little too journal diary with the little lock on it thing. Hello Kitty stickers. Jansport backpack, like you said.
Jansports are going for $35 at Nordstrom's.
45 at Nordstrom. Wow. I'm bringing my dad's high school Jansport backpack. So many pockets, Lily.
Based because your dad still has it, and then it's one piece apparently. But it was also probably good quality.
$50. Oh, here's one for 35. Plain one.
There you go. There's your plain ones.
Huh. What was the other one that wasn't Jansport, but it was similar to it? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Mead? No, not Mead. Mead did the stationery.
Yeah, that's the Jansport alternative 90s.
I'm drawing a blank. Eastpak?
Eastpak. That's the one I was thinking of.
What did the Eastpaks look like?
They were like the exact same.
It's just Jansport. It says Eastpak.
Yeah. Look at it. See?
Okay, so now I remember. Eastpak had the ones that had like the, like the, whatchamacallit?
They were all different.
Velvet. The bottoms had they had that actual like bottom to it.
Okay, well this one does, but this one doesn't.
It had like a suede bottom to it. Yeah.
They always did?
Most of them did. That's what I remember for them, because I think I might have had an Eastpak. I had backpacks, and then I think when I got into high school, I started adapting like the shoulder bags.
Right.
And then I just did that through college. But then also in college, I got like the oversized messenger bags, and I just started using that. And I still just have a messenger bag.
Yeah. I have my bag for work is tiny. Stop
swilling.
Stop swigging out of the wine bottle. Oh my God.
It's not just any wine, Brendan. It's
Glufine. Oh my God. That's even worse. That should be heated up and sipped on a cold night. You're just fucking downing it. Are you sure that's not vinegar by this point?
Well, let me tell you something. This is from Christmas 2024. So it's...
Why do you still have that?
I don't know, because it's been sitting in our Lazy Susan next to the toaster.
But I've brought Glufine the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, it's still in there.
There's another one?
Yeah, from last Christmas.
Why didn't we finish it?
Because we were too busy swigging on beer and whiskey.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I think we had one bottle with Erica, and then we switched to, she wanted her wine coolers. I don't know. What do girls drink?
Hard seltzers.
Hard seltzers. Cute keychains. This is just turning into like girl shit. Lunchboxes.
Yeah, Five Nights at dude, if once my kids find out that there's a Five Nights at Freddy's lunchbox, that's what they're going to want.
Do they play that? Wait, what? Are you serious?
They know it from like Minecraft mods, YouTube streamers, like YouTubers that do like Five Nights at Freddy's. They watch a channel called Shiloh and Bros, and they do a lot of like Five Nights at Freddy's type of like skits and games and stuff like that. So they know the concept of what Five Nights at Freddy's is.
Right.
But they've never actually seen what the actual game is, which is pretty much just a point and click adventure from my understanding.
Yeah, come on. I know what it does.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I know what kids like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My oldest does have one of the figures, like an action figure called Bonnie, which is like the rabbit. And he presses like the back of it and stuff, and like the ears pop out, and I think the arms swing up or something, and like the eyes bug out. So it's kind of like an action figure from like the 90s, like one of the Beetlejuice figures or something, sort of the way it is and stuff. But yeah, I think they just similar to like Marvel Avengers stuff or like anything Marvel, that like they like the concept and the imagery, but in terms of actually absorbing, and
they don't know the lore.
They don't know the lore. Like watching them, I've tried to get them to like watch the movie, like any of those movies, dozens of times. They don't give a crap. However,
what movie?
Any of the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies.
You're deliberately trying to make your children watch Marvel
because I'm like,
films?
hey, if you really like that, if you like Captain America, watch this. If you like Iron Man, watch this. And they're like, no. However, of all of them, and it speaks volumes because this thing's a cash cow, they do like watching Spider-Man stuff.
That's so weird to me. I have to admit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want this kind of. Well, before we get into this.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with your kids' back to school experience. It's I'm sure to be. I mean, you've got one still in the he's hitting he's in the kindergarten. So
yeah, my youngest is starting kindergarten.
School, yes.
Yeah.
But,
although he has to start wearing uniform, so now I tell him, I'm like, oh, you're the big boy now. You've graduated to school uniform, and then my oldest is starting third.
Yeah. So this is all exciting, big kid stuff happening.
Yep. So very exciting, and he's starting kid pitch in a couple of weeks. He's doing practicing.